Hello, this is Engineer Duaso of CGD Tutorials. And for this video, pag-uusapan natin kung paano ba natin to isosolve. Okay? This particular problem, and this is a plane surface problem. And I'm not gonna solve this one in a conventional way, but rather I'm gonna use the concept and paano ba natin to mapadali, no? Itong pag-solve natin dito without using any calculator technique. As in, concept lang talaga to. Okay, kasi marami kasi for the review community, alam natin no that yung pinakamabisa or siguro no yung the way we hasten our solution no mapadali natin yung solution is we use the calculator technique, but we forgot one of the fundamental concept especially in solving the problem. Ito yung fundamental concept po. So yan po yung pag-uusapan natin for this video. Okay, so we have here a CE board exam May 2015, and it says here a rectangular gate that is 3 meters high, 1.2 meters wide. It is hinged at the top. Now, a force to keep the gate closed is applied at the bottom with an angle of 45 degrees. Now, with a vertical. Now, compute the magnitude of this force of the gate. If the water surface is level with the top of the gate, the water surface is 0.9 meters above the top of the gate, and the water surface is 0.9 meters below the top of the gate. So, what have we noticed in this problem? Now, we are talking about the same object. We are talking about the same plane surfaces. Plane surface lang po, isa lang po. Pero, nag-iiba po dito yung water level natin. So, how are we going to solve this one? Now, probably you have an idea that we can use the, yung force is equivalent to gamma. Diba? Yung barred H natin times the area. You can have the pressure at the center of the gravity times the area. And perhaps you're gonna consider also the formula eccentricity is equivalent to inertia over area times the barred Y. You can do that one. But for this particular video, I'm going to use the fundamental concept talaga dito para mas mapadali pa yung pag-solve natin dito. Kasi pag ito yung gagamitin natin as a solution, actually there's no problem with this one. But it's just that you are keep on repeating the equation, especially paiba-iba yung yung water level natin. And what if there is a way to solve this problem without changing the entire equation, tapos bubuo naman ang bagong equation para ma-solve yung particular scenario? Okay, we're gonna use the integral calculus. Okay, let me explain to you what's the concept here. Now, say for example lang to. Okay, if you have, siguro ito lang yung gagamitin ko, no? I'm gonna use this one. Say, for example, if you have a generic plane surface here, just like this, and it is floating, it is submerged at a certain depth. We're talking about the vertical vertical plane pa po dito, no? Okay. Now, the first thing that you need to do here, again, I'm thinking about the gamma barred H times the area, but I'm thinking about in a minute scale here. So, this is what we're going to do. We are going to consider a rectangular strip first, okay? So, wag kayong matakot sa mga integral calculus, ha? Hindi po to dapat kakatakutan, no? So, we're going to get a rectangular strip here, okay? And then, with this rectangular strip, this represents a minor strip or the minute strip at a certain area. Okay? Meaning to say, okay, this is our height, and we're just gonna call this one dx. Okay? Let's just gonna call that one dx. That's the height of the strip there. And then we're gonna talk about this is the width. Ayan yung width ng rectangular strip natin. Now, from the location, yung location naman natin dito of that strip will be based on the liquid surface. And let's call this one the distance x. Okay? Yan po yung distance x natin. Now, listen very carefully. The measurement of x there will be always reckoned or from the liquid surface natin. Take note of that. And that liquid surface po, that's what we are going to consider as our reference line. Meaning to say, zero natin to. Okay? Distance zero natin yan. Now, there are three elements that I'd like to highlight dito po, no? Etong X natin, always X yan. Huwag mong gagalawin yan po. Tapos the W, it's the width of the rectangular strip. And always the DX, you're talking about the height there. Okay? So, these three elements are very important. Now, how about naman po sa formula natin? How do we solve for the force here? Now, to solve for the force dito po, all you have to do is integrate. Integral lang po ito. Huwag matakot sa integral ha. So, this is gamma times the value of x times the value of the width times the value of dx. Okay. That is the general formula here. Now, if you are going to look at this one, okay, ito pong gamma natin dito, that represents the gamma. Ito po yung gamma natin, di ba? Yung x natin, wag mong gagalawin. It's always measured from the liquid surface po. That is your barred h there. And then this one, what have you noticed po? That is w times dx. In fact, that is actually your area there. So, it is actually the shadow of the gamma barred h times the area. Okay? Now, what about the limits naman po? Now, yung limits naman natin dito, you have to consider the measurement no, from the zero. Okay? And by the way, we are gonna consider yung tag natin dito. We're gonna consider, andali lang ha, I'm just gonna use this one. We're gonna consider the entire area here. I'm not sure if klaro to, no? Siguro hindi na lang ganyan. Erase ko na lang yan. Tapos, I'm just gonna use the pen here just to emphasize, no, that we're actually considering this area. Okay? The area of this gate here. Okay? The entire area of this gate. Meaning to say, ito po, from the liquid surface to the tip of that, okay, this one here is your distance A. Okay? Kasi you're after with the rectangular, sorry, with the gate here. So, meaning to say, one of the limits here, lower limit natin dito, it is A. Ayan po. Tapos, at the bottom naman po, ito naman yung bottom natin dito. Okay? This is the bottom here. This is naman the distance B. Okay? Again, from 0 to the bottom portion there. So, here you go. This is your upper limit and that is B. So, ito yung, ano to, magiging, ano to, generic formula natin for the force po. Again, we are just calculating the force dito po. Now, let's go back. Kasi ito yung gagamitin natin na concept in solving this problem. Now, you might be thinking, sir, napakahirap na to eh. Let me just say this one. I want you to try this one first. Kasi meron kasi tayong ano to, prejudice, no, or ginajudge natin kaagad, no, na pag integral, ano yan eh, hindi na natin yan gagalawin, di ba? So, in this scenario here, in our problem here, we have three different scenarios, no? So, let me just view, let's just interpret this one in the side view, okay? So, I'm just gonna draw the three, ano to, interpretation or three scenarios natin dito para mas mas ma-appreciate natin no, yung shortcut natin dito. Okay? By the way, no, this is the first video that I'm making here, so don't forget to like and subscribe. Okay? So I'm sharing this one, no, and uploading this one. So I hope that especially sa mga students no who are preparing for their board exam, I hope na makatulong po ito sa inyong lahat. Okay? So, eto lang. By the way, invite ko rin ko kayo, no, na I'm actually teaching at Jersey Review Center. So, you are welcome, no, to join the review class, no? Okay? So, I think the enrollment is ongoing right now. So, my name is Engineer Duaso. I'm basically handling the HPGE. Okay. So, eto po. Sa first scenario natin, yung tubig daw, is at the top of the gate. So, you're looking at this. Yan, top of the gate po. Tapos, yung second scenario natin, the water level is above. In fact, no, it is declared there that it is 0.9 meters po. Tapos, yung third scenario is that eto na po yung tubig natin. So, it is below 0.9 meters. Meron pong pagbaba dito. Okay, so I'd like also to emphasize the gate here. Ito yung gate natin, di ba? So, this is the gate. Okay, which is 3 meters high, 1.5 meters ang width natin, and also this one. Okay, so 3 scenarios, no? Rectangular gate, diba? 1.5 meters, tapos this is 3 meters, and then, ano to? This is, this is 1.5 again, and this is 3 meters po. Okay, so if you're going to look at it, no, ang tawag natin dito, yung gate natin dito sa first scenario, this is completely submerged. Ito, it is completely submerged because it is more than 0.9. But this time, yung gate natin dito sa third scenario, it is partially submerged. And take note, from the concept natin dito, kung babalikan natin yung integral calculus natin, the area that we are considering here, it is only exclusive for the submerged plane surface natin. Okay. So that's very important to take note, no? And ito po yung hinahanap natin, no? We want to calculate the force P. Itong force P to open the gate, and which is inclined. Kasi sabi dito sa problem, di ba? It is inclined at 45 degrees. Ayan po. Ito po, this is 45 degrees. This is also 45 degrees. Now, what have you noticed? Now, in this problem, in order for us to calculate the force here, di ba? Alam natin, no, that there is a force due to the water here. Alam natin that there is a force due to the water. Also here, there is also a force. Now, all of these things po, ito all of the scenarios here, again, we want to calculate for the force P, di ba? Para makalculate natin yung force P, kailangan natin mag-sum up ng moments at the hinge. Di ba? We need to calculate, no, the moments at the hinge. So I'm just giving you an overview here para diretso-diretso tayo. Okay, so meaning to say, we need to get the force F, no? We need to get the force F in every scenario natin dito. So ito po yung nagpapacomplicate po, pero with the integral po, it actually simplifies everything. Okay? And then, ano to? Yung moment arm natin dito, yung hinge natin, this is the Y. I'm just gonna call this one Y for the force. Let's just call it Y. Ito naman yung moment arm Y natin dito. And this one, another moment arm Y. So we don't have actually any problem with the force P kasi alam natin that the moment arm there is just the 3 meters po. Yan lang po, no, yung i-consider natin, di ba? Now, so overall, kung iisipin mo, para ma-solve mo yung force P, you need to consider ito, no, summation of moments at the hinge. Let me just call it 0.0. That is equivalent to 0. So you will have here quantity force P, and that is sine 45. Ayan po. Tapos multiply natin sa moment arm na 3. And then you do have the force P times the value of Y. Okay. So, in order for us to solve for the force P, kailangan pala natin ma-solve yung force natin. Kailangan pala natin ma-solve yung Y natin. Okay. So paano ba to? Paano ba ito, sir? Okay. Sige. Now that we know the need here, at least the surface ko yung need natin dito, no, na kailangan pala natin yung force, kailangan pala natin dito yung location ng force natin, which involves the eccentricity. So, sige. Let me consider ito po, no, the scenario 1 or let me just draw it again here. This is for the letter A. Okay? So, eto yung gate natin. This is the hinge at the top. And we know that this is our, rectangular gate. Ayusin ko lang ha. This is our rectangular gate po. Yan. Rectangular gate natin dito. As a rectangular gate. And then, ito yung liquid surface natin. That's a liquid surface there. And, we know that this is the force P na gagamitin natin, no? Okay. Now, i-draw ko lang dito yung projected area natin, which is a rectangular gate. Ayan. Rectangular gate po. This is, 1.5 meters and this is 3 meters po. Now, how do we solve for the force F here? Yung mala integral po, no? Yung sa gagamitan natin ng integral calculus dito. Ano ba yung gagawin natin dito? What is the first step in solving the problem here? So, I want you to listen very closely. So, yung una natin gagawin dito is we are going to get a strip. Okay, so ito yung gagawin natin. Kukuha tayo ng rectangular strip. Ganun lang po kadali. Kahit saan mo sa kunin mo. Basta, kunin mo lang yung rectangular strip dyan. Tapos, of course, emphasize mo lang din na the height there is dx. Ayan po. The height there is dx. And then, of course, you do have the width here. Now, the good thing about the width dito, especially pag rectangular, we know that it is just constant. So, we know already that it is what? 1.5. How about naman po sa third element natin? Kasi, di ba, tatlo yan eh. X, W, and then dx, di ba? Ano yung tatlong elements natin dito, di ba? X, W, and dx. Now, yung gagawin natin dito is we have to identify po yung, tayo natin dito, yung liquid surface natin. Di ba? Kasi yung liquid surface natin, siya po yung reference line natin. So, dyan kasi natin i-measure yung X natin. So, having said that one, if the liquid surface is at the top of the gate, meaning to say, eto yung X natin. Tapos, hindi mo gagalawin si X, ha? X lang talaga yan. Okay? X lang ng X. Okay? Now, let's establish here the integral calculus. Kasi kompleto na eh. Meron ka ng X, meron ka ng W, meron ka ng dx. So, the formula is this. So, force is equivalent to the integral. Ito, madali lang ha. Diba, you're talking about water, no? So, this is 9.81 times the value of X times the width that is 1.5 here times the value of dx po. Kung mapapansin nyo dito po, eto, diba this is your gamma? Dx here, isn't this your barred h? And then the 1.5 dx, isn't that your area? Knowing that area is what? Ano yung area natin dito? Diba W times the dx natin yan? Right? So that's the formula. So meaning to say, ano to? Tawag natin dito. The limits also, by the way, the limits, we need the limits. So, reference, nag-start tayo dito, 0, yung, yung top of the gate natin is at the surface mismo. So, the lower limit here is 0. And the bottom limit natin dito, because you're gonna consider the submerged gate natin dito. So, we know that we are using the force F. So, ganun lang po yung pag-solve natin dito. Pull out ko lang dito yung calculator, ha. Sandali lang. So, again, plug in ko na lang din, meron po akong review center sa Master Plumber. So, you can visit CGD Review. Okay, CGD Review. That is exclusive for the Master Plumber Review only. And I am a full-time review instructor at Jertsy. So, eto po. Ito yung calculator natin. Pakita ko lang sa inyo kung paano ba natin to isosolve. So, eto lang ha. Integral. Tapos, this is 9 point, or pwede tayo maglagay ng parenthesis, no? Pero pwede hindi lang. 9.81. Tapos, multiply natin to sa alpha x, diba? Tapos, 1.5 And then you do have now the dx here. And this is 0 to 3. Okay. So, ayan po yung 66 natin. So, the answer here, okay, for the force natin po, it is 66.2175. Kompleto talaga yan. Kilonewtons. Now, the magic doesn't end there. Kasi, I want you to store that one to F. So, store natin to. So, shift, store, F natin to. Ayan. So, store natin yan. So, ibig sabihin na to, naka-store na po ito sa F natin. Okay? So, this is our force here. Ito yung F natin. Ayan po. That is the force F po. Now, with that F po, ano yung kasunod nito? Yung location, di ba, ng Y? Eto nagkataon talaga yung location ng Y natin. It is measured from the reference po. Okay, so eto yung, I'm gonna call this one distance YP. Okay, nagkataon talaga to. Bakit? Balik lang tayo dun sa, dito sa concept natin, di ba dito? Now, yung susunod na gagawin natin dito is to locate the location of that force. Now, how do we locate? Diba remember the concept ni Varignon's theorem? Diba? You remember the Varignon's theorem? Yung si Varignon's theorem po, diba, para ma-solve mo yung yung location niya, o dapat mag-consider ka ng moment, tapos force, and then you do have the barred Y there. That's how you solve for the location of that force natin. In other words, para ma-solve mo ang location ng force from, ito po, the M here, this is from the reference line. So, napaka-importante no, ma-establish natin yan. So, yung gagawin natin dito, very easy lang. There's no new formula here. Although, kokopyahin lang natin dito. Si force. Di ba ang force natin, it's gamma times x times the W. But this time, okay, this time po, we are going to consider, we're going to add, mag-a-add tayo dito ng x. Bakit? Kasi si x, di ba, sabi ko sa inyo, moment from the reference line. So, there is another x po dito. Yan, that's another x. And here, eto po, this is another dx. So, bale, the idea of moment there is just add another x kasi you're just declaring, that is my moment arm. And not just that, no? Once you have the moment there, you have the force po, madali na lang yan. So, y, ang y natin, take note of this, no? That is moment over the force natin po. That is how we're going to solve, no? And by the way, the y here, I want you to understand, this is the distance, okay? Distance natin yan from the reference line. So, please put that one in your mind, okay? So, reference line natin yan po. Okay? So, tago ko lang yung calculator, pero that's how you're going to consider po sa sa y natin. Okay? So, again, continue tayo. Pero meron na tayong force, diba? Yan yung pinaka-importante dito, no? Meron na tayong force, right? So, yung gagawin natin dito para makuha natin yung moment, eto lang po, moment is equivalent to, bale, I'm just gonna copy everything what I did kanina. So, that would be 9.81, diba? 9.81 times the value of x. Then, this is 1.5. Tapos, what I am going to do is to multiply or get or add another x because that is a declaration that that is my moment arm. So, the limits are the same thing. So, 0 to 3 pa rin tayo. So, eto lang, yung moment natin is how much. So, kung sa calculator natin, pakita ko lang yung calculator natin again. And then, move ko lang siya dito, no? Okay. So, eto, balikan lang natin. Diba? Ito yung nangyari, no? So, yung gagawin ko dito is mag-a-add na lang ako dito ng x po. Yan. So that would be the moment. Okay? So that is 132. Okay, so I'll be able to get 132 here. This is 132.435 kilonewton meter po. And that is our M. Yan po. So, that's the force, no? Tapos, meron tayong moment arm dito. Force, tapos moment, diba? Nagdagdag tayo dito ng moment arm. What's next? O, dapat i-store natin to sa M. Shift, store sa M. So, meron tayong F, tsaka M. So, what's next? We can now calculate for the distance Y. So, yung YP pala natin dito is just equivalent to the Y. That's a very important statement, no? Kasi it's not always the same yung YP natin tsaka sa Y. Kasi yung Y natin, again, remember, this is a distance from the reference line. Take note of that. So, that would be M over the value of F. Okay? M over the value of F. So, meaning to say, that is recall M over recall F. Yan. Equals. So, exactly, that is 2. In fact, if I'm not gonna do that one, no, I know it's already 2 meters. Okay? But that is just a confirmation. So, please store that one to the, store natin yan sa Y. Store natin yan sa Y. So, ngayon, for the moment of truth, okay, moment of truth tayo, you know. So, sa moment of truth, this is what we are going to do. Diba, alam natin, no, that we are going to sum up moments at the hinge that is equivalent to 0. And we know that this is quantity P sine 45, diba? And then the moment arm here is 3, is equivalent to the force times the Y. O meron tayong F tsaka Y, masosolve na natin yung P natin. In fact, this will be our working equation. F, Y, tapos this is sine 45, diba? Times 3. So, eto ngayon yung P natin. So, sa calculator ko, eto na lang yung gagawin ko. Recall F na lang tayo, multiply ko na lang siya sa recall Y over sine 45 tapos times 3. Ganun na lang po. And yeah, I'll be able to get the answer here, 62.43. So you may want to comment down below, no, your solution there, the way you solve it, no? If manual, if pareho ba tayo, okay? You can also correct me, ha, so that we can have a fun discussion, no? Again, I'm just presenting this one just to help students, no? Ayan. So, force P natin yan. So, we're not done yet. Now, you might be thinking, so that's too complicated. Actually, it is not. Especially if you actually master the integral, no? And this is an encouragement to, no, sa mga students, no, na natatakot sa mga integral calculus. Huwag kayong matakot. Kasi yung integral po, pag ma-master nyo talaga siya, mas mabilis talaga tayo mag-solve eh. Parang mas dadali siya eh. Kasi biruin mo, you're just gonna consider a strip there. Diba? Okay. So anyway, that is for the letter A. And how about naman po sa second setup natin? Sige. Sa second setup natin, draw ko na lang din, no, letter B. Okay. Diba, yung second setup natin is that you do have a hinge here. And then, ganun pa rin, no, force P pa rin yung hinahanap natin dito. But this time, although this is the area here, ito yung area natin dito. Yan. This is 1.5 meters and then this is, let's just say, this is 3 meters, diba? And then, ano to? Ito na naman, no, yung force P natin, which is 45 degrees. This time, yung water line natin, dito na siya, diba? Which is, we know, that is 0.9 meters. Okay. Now, what's the first thing that you're going to do here? Look at this one, diba? ulitin mo na lang. Pero, eto, drawing ko na lang, no? Another rectangular strip dito po. Okay? You don't need to draw this one, but this is just for the emphasis, no? The width, it is still 1.5 meters. But look at this one. Diba? The way we treat the liquid surface, ano ngayon? Diba? Liquid surface is your what? Reference line. So, this time, yung X mo dito is measured. Take note of this, ha? Your distance X is measured from the reference line. So, eto na ngayon yung X. So, basically, we're just gonna copy what we did kanina. Diba? Oh, eto ngayon, oh. So, force pa rin. Oh, ito, force pa rin. Integral. Ito, susulat ko lang, no? 9.81, but you don't need to write this one. X tapos 1.5 dx. Ito lang yung ginawa natin, di ba? Okay. Ito lang yung ginawa natin, no? And then, balik lang ako dito sa pag-calculate natin dito. Mapapansin nyo. Ito yung sa moment, di ba? Ito naman yung sa force. So, babalik lang ako dito. I-change ko na lang yung limit. Kasi, di ba, paano tayo mag-measure ng limit dito po? Di ba? We are going to measure it from the reference line to the top of the gate. So, meaning to say, this is a or 0.9 meters. So, our limit here is 0.9. And then, from the reference line to the bottom of the gate, this is my B, and that is 3.9, obviously. So, 0.9 plus 3, it's 3.9. So, that would be 3.9. Can you imagine this one? You are just changing the limits po. Dali lang, ha? So, this will be 0.9, and then, add na ako dito ng 3.9. So, eto na ngayon yung force ko. Di ba mas mabilis siya? O, ngayon, meron akong force. Di ba? The answer here is 105.948. Okay? So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to store that one sa F na lang po. Store ko na lang yan sa F, ha? So, shift, store sa F. Yan. And then, after which, no? So, meron tayong, meron tayong force dyan. Diba? Yung kasunod nito, solve na lang din natin yung moment, no? So, paano po mag-solve ng moment? Just copy this one, 9.81 times X, tapos 1.5 times, ano yung i-consider natin dito? The moment arm X, right? So, X, and then this is dx, right? And then, the limit, it's the same thing. 0.9 pa rin tayo, tapos 3.9. Oh, ngayon, what's the answer there? So, eto, balikan lang natin, no? Yan. So, this one, I'm just gonna add, magdadagdag lang ako dito ng alpha X. Yan. So, that would be my moment here. So, the answer here, it is, ano to? Yan. 287.38. Okay? So, kilonewton meter, I want you to store that one sa M. So, store lang natin dito sa M. So, shift, store sa M po. Okay? So, you have force and you have M. What's next? O, calculate mo na yung Y. Y mo na, ha? Y is equivalent to M over the value of F. Okay? So, recall lang tayo. So, that will be recall M over recall F. Diba? So, you'll have there 2.7125 meters. Now, I want you to understand, before I continue, baka mag-conclude kayo, no? Take note, the Y here, especially for the M over F natin, that this is the distance from the reference line. Meaning to say, yes, we know that that is the location of our force. Ito, pakita ko lang sa inyo, ha. This is the location of our force. Ito kasi yung force natin, di ba? Now, the Y there, that we have to solve, it is always measured from the reference line yan. So, ito yung Y natin. But that is not the moment arm na gagamitin natin dito. Kasi take note, we're gonna sum up moments at the hinge. So, bale, yung gagawin natin dito, eto pa po yung moment arm na i-consider natin dito. So, yung mangyayari dito, it is y minus 0.9. Kasi, I have to define that one clearly. Baka sabihin nyo, oh, that's the location. Sabi kasi ni Sir, again, the location there, it is from the reference line. Okay? So, kung babalikan natin doon yung equation natin kanina, diretso na lang ako. So, yung force P pala natin, eto na siya. Recall F, tapos this is Y, minus lang tayo ng 0.9, tapos divide lang natin to ng sin 45, ayan po. Tapos, ano to? 0. Ano to? 0, hindi yun 0 eh. Sorry for that. Hindi yun 0. It was 3 meters po. Okay? So, kung gagawin nyo yan, eto na siya. So, by the way, shift, store muna natin to sa Y, no? So, Y. So, eto po yung magiging solution natin, no? So, this is recall F. Tapos, recall Y minus 0.9. Ayun. Tapos, this is sin 45 times 3. Yan. And that should give you 90. 90.52. This is, 90.52 kilonewtons. So, kung iisipin mo talaga, no, hindi mo na kailangan to isulat pa ulit eh. So, I'm just writing that one, no, para mas guided kayo. Tapos pwede lang, encouragement ko to sa inyo, pwede nyo lang talaga to gamitan ng calculator na lang. Okay? So, see, this is the power of the fundamentals. Hindi po kailangan, no, na proficient kayo sa calculator technique, no. Yes, I'm not saying no calculator techniques are bad, but to be efficient is to understand the concept. Okay? So, I want you to take note of that. Ito, last na to. The third question is this. So, you know the drill already, ha? You know the drill already. Okay? So, also comment down below kung ano yung mga solution nyo dyan, yung manual solution nyo. Okay? So, again, drawing ko again. Ito yung hinge natin, 'di ba? Ito yung sa gate natin. Yan po. And then, ito yung bottom of the gate. Take note of that. And this time, sorry for that. Ito yung gate natin, no? Ito yung gate natin. Now, the water here, sa third question natin, it is 0.9 below. Okay. So, eto, klaro talaga to, no? Na 0.9 meters below yan. And then, alam natin that we are still solving for the force P natin. And this is 45 degrees, di ba? And then, the dimensions of our gate, it is still the same, 1.5 meters. And then, of course, the 3 meters po. Okay? Now, the first thing that we're gonna do, ano yun? Ito, practicein na lang natin, no? Kunin natin yung rectangular strip. Kukuha tayo ng rectangular strip natin dyan. Okay? This is the W. And then, ito naman po yung height natin na dx. Then, from that point, diba, we're gonna consider this is our x. Again, the way we measure the x, it is, or it must be from the reference line. Okay? It must be from the reference line po. So, that is the value of our x. Okay, so, ito ha. Ano to? The force here, okay, is still the same thing. So, sulat ko na lang to. So, force is equivalent to the integral of 9.81 pa rin. Tapos, x, tingnan nyo to, hindi talaga nagbabago, di ba? Tapos, this is 1.5 the width, and then this is dx. But what about naman po sa limits natin? Take note, you're just gonna consider kung ano yung na-submerge. Ito lang yung na-submerge eh. So, meaning to say, this is my reference and yeah, I'm just gonna consider that is my 0 there and this is the, kung 3 minus 0.9, so for sure, this is 2.1 meters. So, the limits here are just what? Ano to? 0 to 2.1. So, biruin mo, ito lang yung gagawin mo. Ano to? You're just gonna change this one. So, instead of 3.9 dito po, magiging 2.1 na lang yan. Tapos sa baba, 0 na yan. Yan na lang. Yan ba yung ginagawa mo? Hindi ka na nagka-calculate ng iba pa, di ba? So, equal mo lang yan. So, you'll have there 32. Okay? So, this is equivalent to 32.45 kilonewtons and I want you to store this one sa F. Okay? So, please store that one sa F. So, shift store sa F natin. Ayan po. Store natin yan sa F. Now, ano yung kasunod na to? Alam na natin, di ba? We're gonna consider the moment here. So, yung moment natin dito, it is integral of 0 to 2.1 and this is 9.81. Copy mo lang 1x tapos 1.5 tapos magdadagdag ka lang dito ng x and this is dx and yeah. So, kung sa calculator, no, ito dagdag ko lang dito yung x natin, alpha x. Yan, equals na ako. So, I'll be able to get 45. Ito po. 45.43. Okay, so you store this one sa M. Kasi moment mo yan. Diba? So, shift store sa M. So, meron na tayong F tsaka M. So, meaning to say, we can now solve for the value of y. So, M over F, that would be, ano to? Ano to? Recall M over recall F. Yan. So, 1.4. So, the answer here, it is 1.4 meters. Okay? So, 1.4 meters. So, shift store, so y natin to. Yan. Meters ha. So, eto, pinasok na natin to sa y. Now, again, let's try to understand. Where's the reference? By the way, ito yung force na i-consider natin, no? Ito yung force natin eh. Ito yung force submerged natin. So far, si y po, it is from the reference or the liquid surface to the location of the force. Ito yung y natin. Kung baga, or in this case, if we're going to sum up moments po, ito pala yung moment arm natin. From the hinge to this point, we know that this is y plus 0.9 meters. Okay? Y plus 0.9 meters. Meaning to say, this is what we are going to consider. Force P is equivalent to recall F tapos ano to? Recall F, no? Recall F and then this is y plus 0.9 over ano to? Sine 45 times 3. Yan. Okay, so this one po, eto na siya. Recall F. Tapos, recall Y plus 0.9 over sine 45 times 3. O, di ba mas mabilis, no? O, the answer here is 35.18. This is 35.18. So, kung iisipin mo talaga, you're just considering one equation, no, for the entire setup. Diba? Comment down below. Alin yung mas mabilis? the conventional way, or I don't know if you have a Caltech there, or the conceptual way. Ito, conceptual way to. I would not say that this is a calculator technique, but this is a conceptual way. Okay? So, again, this is Engineer Duaso. Please like and subscribe and continue to follow my future videos po. Salamat po.